Good evening. My name is Sophia Marie Herrick, and I want to welcome you to the Sparkle Bright Boutique. What we're doing tonight is a review of several eye palettes that are not only eye color, but also blush and highlighters. We're going to go ahead and look at them from a perspective of least expensive to more expensive. I've got you from all budgets from $1.25 on up. Yes, I said $1.25. Let's go ahead and start right away. I went ahead and put some colors on my arm from one palette, and we're going to compare to those. Let's go ahead and look right away at the $1.25. I got this from, you guessed it, the Dollar Tree. Let's get it open and see what it looks like. There it is. It's a lot of colors, but is it worth it? Just because it costs only $1.25 doesn't mean it's worth it. What I mean is, does it work? Let's take a look. I'm going to compare the slate gray and the black to the slate gray and black of another palette. Now, let's go ahead and put the slate gray up here. Not bad. All right. And let's do the black. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my arm up. Let's get it in the camera. There we go. So, this is the slate gray on the bottom and the black on top. Okay. Now we're going to compare that to Dollar General's LA Colors Invite Only. That's $5. Now, I went to my high school reunion and I promptly left my eye color at home. Now, home was 8-hour drive away. I was not about to drive back home and get my eye color. So Dollar General was just right around the corner, literally like quarter mile. So I said, yep, going to go over there and do that. And I used it and it did fine in a pinch. So let's do the slate gray and black. Now, were those colors that I used that night? No, I stuck more with the browns that night. They met better with what I was wearing. And I'll see if I can't find a picture and post that. I think I have a picture of my eyes. And I'll be giving you guys tips of what to do with your eyes. What you want to normally do is put the lighter color on your whole eye and then put the darker color in your crease. And I'll show you what I mean. Ooh, I'm digging their slate gray much better. I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second. And it's giving me a different vibe. I like shimmers. I wear shimmers more. But that's just me because, as you guys know, I'm a sparkle person. So if it sparkles, I'm going to wear it more. And then here's the black. Wow, even their black has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Obviously, that's why I bought it. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, skip the $1.25 and just invest in $5. Here's the difference. Let's look at my arm. Dollar Tree, Dollar General. There's your slate gray. It looks like slate gray. There's their black. It's black. Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Invest in the $5. If you're going to go, you don't get as many colors, but you get pigment. That's what you want in an eye color. So that debate is over. They're both made by LA Color, believe it or not. But different clientele. Okay. Hands down, the $5 one is much better than the $1 one. Now, if you just need eye color in a pinch, and then, you know, by all means do that. Now, I also got one more LA Color. I went to Big Lots and I got an eye color and blush and highlighter combo called Touch of Magic Face and Eyes. Now, I'm going to assume that this probably has the same quality that the other LA Color Invite Colors, Invite Only did. This one was actually marketed as for hazel eyes. I have hazel eyes, so I got this one. And the only reason I got this one was for this very reason, for this review. And so let's just go ahead, and I'm going to get a thing here, and I'm going to take a look at the gold color and show it to you guys. Hopefully it'll show up. And the darker bronze, we'll see if they show up at all on my arm. Oops, I think I got a little too much. Not showing up for me. Whether or not the camera will show it to you guys is another story. Now let's get this bronze. And then I'll show you one of the blushes. And they're almost the same color. Sorry about that. May or may not show up on camera, because they're both light colors and they're both shimmers. So it shows up for me, but it may not show up for you guys. So let's see, get my arm in there. And there we go. They're really pretty. So that's pretty good, actually. And I'm going to do the darker blush so that it does show up on camera. And remember, when you put on blush, you don't want it to scream, I'm wearing blush. You just want it to naturally highlight your cheeks. And then you want the highlighter to go under it to just highlight the hollow below them. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put a little bit here and a little bit here, and then blend it in and put, suck in like that, and put a little bit of highlighter and a little bit there. I'm sorry, not highlighter, contour. There and there, here and here on the side of your nose. So you would put the darker color in those places, and then the highlighter above. Now, here's the blush. You can see that, the difference in color of my arm. Now, the wipes that I'm using are called C'est La Vie Hyaluronic Acid. They have several different kinds, but I like the hyaluronic acid best, especially because of my aging skin. I am 58. Just had a birthday. And my person that I get these from just ran out, so I'm going to try and get a different source so that I can get these for you guys, because I love these. I think they are the best. I've tried other makeup wipes, and I personally think these are the best ones. They're so good that they actually, I use them on my dog, and it stopped her itching from her grass allergy. Yes, I said it stopped her itching from her grass allergy. I used one wipe. She's a big boxer, and I used just one wipe on her whole body to wipe down her chest, her paws, under her chin, and it stopped her itching. That's how good these things are. They're natural, and they took care of her itching. All right. Next is the Altramo. I already put it on my arm, so I want to show it to you. This is a highly pigmented palette, and it's only for the eyes, and it's a higher end one. There is one in between that I was going to show you first, but because it's on my arm, I wanted to show it to you first. It did arrive with one of the colors broken, so it's kind of all in my colors, so I apologize, but I still use it a lot. This is what it looks like on the outside. As you can see, it is a higher end palette. It's Altramo by Makeup Art Solutions Inc. out of LA. That's what it looks like on the back. And let me show you the colors on the inside because they're stunning. Again, they are highly pigmented and fun colors. And as you guys know by now, oh my God, and the blue just went everywhere. It's live. I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Let's see if we can get that off. Excuse me for a moment, guys. If I don't get it now, it's gonna get all over everything. Like I said, highly pigmented. And this blue, when it gets on stuff, it is in it. I got it on me this morning, and it was on my chest and my neck, and I was like, what in the world? And all I had done was get one little speck. Oh dear. Now I've gotten it into the material. Teach me. When you do makeup, put down paper beforehand. It's live. Okay, moving on. Let me show you the colors that I did from the Altramo. They are called Graceful, Explore, and Flutter. The top one is Graceful. It's a brownish pink. Flutter is a pinkish blue. And Flutter is this pretty little, well, I guess orange. Anyway, they don't show up as well on camera as they do on me. and especially on your eyes. And I didn't put very much of the flutter on at all, only because it started to flake just a little bit. You don't want to use Q-tips when you apply it. You want to use good quality eye brushes. And I was using Q-tips, and Q-tips are a definite no-no in these. So be aware of that. Q-tips are a no-no in high-end eye colors. Oops, let me put the cover back in there to protect those. And once they break, that is an issue. With high pigment eye colors. I love them, but they can be messy. All right, moving on to Be Bella's Angelic. This is what it looks like on the outside. And the Angelic is a tripich. And it is eyeshadow and blush and highlighter. And as you can see, I've been using this one for quite a while. And this one is in your pink palettes and peach palettes, but mostly in the pinks. Again, this is good for people with brown or hazel eyes. You will notice that most of mine are in those palettes, and I do apologize, but it is what it is because I have hazel eyes. So you're going to see that. Now, these colors will work with green eyes as well. So if you have green eyes and possibly blue eyes, they will work, but these colors will work best with green eyes and brown eyes and hazel eyes. Because I have hazel eyes, I can go with whatever green and brown eyes go. So let's go ahead and show you. I have a color here called Kept Secret. That will be best to compare to what those blacks and grays look like. This is like a dark maroon. No, this is not a glitter. But I thought I would show it to you since it was the closest thing I had to a black on this palette. And because it's not a black, it's not going to show up as black. But let me go ahead and show you one of the darker red glitters or shimmers to give you an idea next to it. So you can see what a high pigment looks like. Like I said, you're not supposed to use. Here I am using one. Maybe you'll be able to see a little bit of the glitter on my arm. But you're not supposed to use a Q-tip in the glitters. Here we go. And just a little bit of the glitter up on top. And I think you can see it. But that's the dark. It's almost a brown. That's the high pigmented red. And that's the glitter. And it's just showing up. I barely put any on. So you can see the difference when you go to a higher end. It even takes more to take them off than it did the dollar stuff. It's taken a whole makeup thing to take them off. It takes more to take them off. I don't know if you noticed on the bottom, you get a whole thing of eye shimmer on the bottom. Look at those big palettes for the eye shimmers. You got a silver, you got a gold, and you've got a pink. So if you love shimmers like I do, you've got a lot of shimmering going on there. And then, whoops, just stuck my finger into the blush. I have so much blush, I don't need to use their blushes yet. They've got 4 gorgeous blushes that came with this. So no matter what your skin tone is, they have a blush for you there. We've got 3 more to go. Getting that eye color off this one that fell out of the Ultramo. This one is called the Frank color. This is actually one of your lower end combo eye color and blush. Lower end meaning it's only about $15. Your higher end ones like the angelic and the next 2 I'm going to show you, those are about 22 and up. And when you see it, you'll be able to see the difference. It's still nice, but the quality is not quite as much there as it was with the angelic. It still has 6 blushes and highlighters, which is a very nice set. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 eye colors, which is very nice. So I thought it was totally worth it. And if I remember correctly, I only paid, I think, $16 for this set. And it has 2 glitters. See if you can see that. There's a white glitter and an orange glitter there. And then the rest of these, see, there are 1, 2, 3 shimmers, and then the rest of 4, no, 5 shimmers. Okay, 5 shimmers, and then the rest are matte. So it actually isn't bad. Let me go ahead and show you. Since it has its own brush, I'm going to go ahead and use it. It's not a very good quality brush at all, to say the least. But I'll go ahead and use it. The pigment is not quite as deep and rich, but it's not bad, but it's not as deep. But the glitter seems to be pretty good. Yeah, the glitter's good. Yeah. Now you guys will get to see the difference of using a brush with the glitter versus. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep this brush out. I would recommend this for just for the blushes and highlighters alone. I would say it's worth it. And the eye colors, if you like browns, this is a nice one. The pigments aren't as deep and rich as I would like. Let me see. I'm just going to do this lighter color just to see if it would at least please me on my upper lid. No, there's basically no color. I would have to use the whole thing. I guess I would use the other color because this lighter one just has nothing. Yeah, I would have to use the gold one. Or what I thought was a darker color turns gold on me when I put it on. So let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. I put, let me get you in camera. I put this brown color here in the far corner. It looks pretty brown in the palette. However, yeah, let's see. I'll do. And now I'm going to put the other. Okay, that one I'm pleased with. Okay. You can tell the one that I've used before. This one here. This one here I like. And I use the orange glitter. And I would probably use the white glitter. But that other dark brown, that's how it showed up. Basically nothing. Now, the other one turned out really nice. But the other one, I guess that's the one I would end up putting up on my entire lid. The other one, which is here, I guess that would go. It turned pink. It looks chocolate brown there, but it turned pink on me. So I'm not sure if I would use that in a crease or not. I guess I've used it in a crease the one time I used it. So I guess, yeah, I would use it in a crease. And then that's the orange glitter, and the glitter you see when you use it with a brush, it does much better than if you use a Q-tip. So always use a brush. Always use a brush. I'm going to keep this out. So if you're starting out with palettes and you want to experiment and you've never used palettes before and you can't afford to go $30 for a palette, this would be a good investment to start with because it has all those beautiful blushes, and the blushes do work. That I can tell you. The blushes are beautiful and look good on, because I did try those. But as far as the eye colors go, they're not that highly pigmented. So the only one that I was impressed with were the glitters and that one brown that turned kind of pink on me. So Grant color, it's kind of staying to the side. All right, next is the Patrona by Emotion Collection Makeup Depot. It looks like this. Let me show you the colors inside. These are absolutely beautiful for any eye, and they are gorgeous, stunning colors for fall. This is what it looks like. Take a look at these colors. Like I said, they're for any eye color. Let me show you. Let's see. I'm going to pick, ooh, I think this blue, even though it's not a shimmer, it's such a stunning color. And then I will pick the purple, which is a shimmer. Oh, this is such a pretty color. I hope it shows up on camera. Okay, and now this purple. Now I've used this palette, but not these colors. So I'm excited to see what these colors look like. It's so different using a Q-tip to put on eyeshadow. My mom told me it was always okay to use it in a pinch, but don't ever do it, because it will ruin your eye palette. So if you had to, use your finger. Even though your finger's got bacteria, it won't destroy your eye palette. Okay. Last but not least, let's use the brush to put on a glitter. This brown glitter looks good. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Let's see if this shows up. Oh my. Even I can see them in the camera. Now this is why you invest in a good palette, because the pigments are nice and high. There you go. And that is the Patrona. And that is one of my new favorite ones. And last but not least, we have got Kevin and Coco by 69 Fashion eyeshadow. Again, another tripich. And I am wearing Kevin and Coco today. Let me show you Kevin and Coco. I'm just wearing two of their colors. I will show you the two colors once I show you the whole palette. Oh, you know what? I think I'll show you. All right, let's see if I can show it to you. To be honest, I forgot when I opened it earlier, I forgot that I haven't even opened up the whole thing itself. So here is the whole palette. But wait, that's not the whole palette. There's more behind here. Oh shoot, I keep putting my fingernails through things. And just put it through that beautiful turquoise blue. Now my fingernails are going to be turquoise. Okay, let's see if I can get that out. There we go. Got it out. And what do you know? It's our shimmers. Oops. There we go. Now you can see the colors. So you can wear those either as blushes and highlighters or as eye shimmers. And personally, I would probably wear them as blushes and highlighters because they're nice and subtle. And I like subtle, but I also like flashing. But when it comes to my makeup, I like my eyes to pop, but I like the rest of my face to just blend back. As you can see, I don't wear bam blush or bam lipstick. Now, occasionally I do like to wear a lip that says something. I like a statement lip every now and then. It all depends on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing subtle clothing, I might want a lip that says hello. If I'm wearing flashy, I want a lip that is more subtle. And today I have a more subtle lip. So let me show you the colors that I'm wearing from Kevin and Coco. So I'm actually wearing a combination of these two here up on top on my lid and upper and lower lid. I put first the blue and then the green on top. And then in my crease, I put this gorgeous green. And then I used, for an eyeliner, I used Revlon's Jade. And if you noticed, they have on the bottom a lip, an eyeliner, and a concealer. So let's do colors from here that you can see. Well, since I dug into that turquoise, let's go ahead and do that. That's a pretty color. And we already saw one turquoise, so let's kind of compare. Well, it's a different kind of turquoise. I left it on there. That one's more of a blue, this one's a turquoise. So I want you to see how these high pigments compare to each other versus those other ones that were not as highly pigmented, and how this just takes one swipe basically. And those other ones, you remember how long they took me to put on, and these it just takes one or two swipes and boom, they're on. Ooh, let's do this color. Probably should have done that with the brush. See? Yeah. That should be enough for you guys to see that color. And then let's do one other color. Let's see if this gray will show up for you guys. Definitely shows up for me. Okay, let me get my camera. So the turquoise, the magenta, and then there we go, the gray. And this is a light gray, so it's almost like a white. And see how these are the two that are the highly pigmented. This is the Patrona and this is the Kevin and Coco. And so there you have it. it shows you that the more that you pay, the higher the pigmentation, the higher the quality, the harder it is to take off. So you get what you pay for when it comes to eyeshadows. If you had to go in a pinch and you couldn't afford to get the higher end, LA Color invite only 20 color eyeshadow palette from Dollar General. Who knew? It's got fairly good pigmentation. Stay away from Dollar Tree. That one doesn't work. The that LA Color there, don't go for that one. Go for the invite only and the one that says Touch of Magic Face and Eye. Those two have the pigmentation that you need. Other than that, don't go any lower than those because you're not getting anything for your money. After that, check and see where it's made. Like I said, this Frank color from China, the only thing that I really saw worthwhile was the blushes and the glitters. The eye colors themselves didn't have much pigmentation as far as I was concerned. So the blushes were nice. And let's face it, you pay $15 for blushes these days anyway. And that was 3 blushes and highlighter and lowlighters or contour. So, and you got 2 really pretty glitters out of it too. And you might as well say you got some eyeshadow. It would be the base. You would have to come up with something else to put in your creases because those just aren't dark enough for as far as I'm concerned. So if you want to try and get the Frank color, I can get it for you, but I don't recommend it personally. And after that, I would say the Patrona, Kevin and Coco, Eye Bloom, Angelic, Ultramo. Any of those are worth it. It all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for just eye, if you're looking for a combo, any of those are good. Depends if you're looking for something with a pop of color or if you're looking for something that's just simple. There's something for all of you. And if you have any questions on how to do eyes, send me questions. I'm more than happy to help. If you want any of these eye palettes, let me know. I will see about how to get you one. If you have questions on anything, send them to me. I love doing makeup. I love doing jewelry. I love dress up, if you haven't figured that out by now. I am totally into styling you. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to hearing from you all. Mwah.